Good morning everyone, it's Beck here from Hello, my name is Beck. Popping in today to show you some handmade paper that I did yesterday, which was Boxing Day. And so I wanted to show you that I was able to fold one of the sheets I did. This was the first sheet I made, and it didn't have any petals or anything added to it because I just wanted to see how it would turn out. So this is literally just plain paper. And I was able to fold and score on my scoreboard, so I'm very happy with how that turned out. But I'll quickly pop in and I'll quickly grab the other sheets so that you can have a look. The sheets actually turned out really well because the width of them is just over 10 inches, so I was able to make this envelope here out of a 10 by 10 square. So this envelope is 8 and a bit by 4.5. So yeah, no, I'm really impressed with how this turned out. So I'll pop this to one side, and then I'll bring in the other sheets for you to have a look and see. I will be using these in Happy Mail and sending them as gifts or goodies, so that people can use them in their own Happy Mail. And I was quite happy that I was able to make an envelope. That was going to be the biggest test on whether the paper was too brittle. So I do have these little leftover pieces from making this envelope, and this was the length that I cut off to make it a square of 10 by 10. So I'm actually going to keep these bits here so that I can use them in collage and pop them underneath wax seals and things like that, so that none of it gets wasted, because the amount of effort you go to make your own paper is definitely a lot of effort. So I'll bring this in. So that's the envelope just there, and then this is one of my first attempts with flowers. So this is just a lilac flower, and you can see that some of them didn't actually stick in, so that flower there is actually just loose, but others have actually stuck in the paper. So really happy with how that turned out. When it came to actually getting it off the frame, I did have to run my finger along the edge, so that's why this edge over here is a lot cleaner, because it just came off the frame, whereas this one here is where I've had to run my finger along the mesh to be able to actually get the paper to stay on the tea towel. And that's as well the texture that you can see on a lot of these papers is from tea towels. I've got some linen tea towels, so that's the texture that you can see on this one. So, and this here is rose petals. I just tore them up and put them into the floating, like on top of the water. Some of the petals are actually leaked their colour. I'll show you here if you can see that purple. So yeah, it was a purple rose, so happy with that one. And the texture, I'm loving the texture. I'm hoping that the camera is picking up the texture. So rose petals again, and then this was, I'll show you the texture on the end of that one. That's the tea towel that I had actually had a border to it. So it's picked up the border of the tea towel. But yeah, this one here was I think another attempt with the purple flowers from the beginning. Then this one here, these actually look like they're seeds, but they're not. They're actually very thin petals, but the petals themselves were actually blue. I don't know whether you can see that there. But then I'm quite disappointed that the blue hasn't actually come out. It's just, they've just turned brown. But that's the only hint of blue left. So that one's sort of not my favourite. Well, yeah, definitely not my favourite. And then this one here again, some of the pieces are coming out, but that's the only hint of blue there in those three, whereas the rest look just like seeds or brown. So there we go. I thought I'd just pop in today just to show you that I have been paper making and really enjoying myself. It's something that I only just thought of recently that I wanted to give a try, and I'm very happy with the results because it means that I can include it as goodies in my Happy Mail. So thanks guys, thanks for popping in, just a short video today. Alright, see you, bye.